theme of this pageant I was organizing was my mother buys all the prizes and then I win all those prizes. Hey guys, it's Rochelle and welcome back to my channel. Wow, that was so fucking weird. I don't know how you made it back, but welcome back to my channel. The first video, the vlog, I realized I really didn't introduce myself in the first one and I didn't talk a lot about myself. So I decided why not do my favorite thing, which is eating, and then tell you guys 10 things you probably didn't know about me. This is my first mukbang and second video, so I really don't know what I'm doing and what I'm supposed to be doing, but I know I like to eat, so I thought, well, why not do this one? But since I can't be, wait, am I not supposed to say what I'm eating? Okay, so for today's mukbang, we got McDonald's, fries, cheese fries, a large Coke, and then we got butter Maggi because I was craving butter Maggi. So these are currently all my favorite foods. Okay, so good. And this butter Maggi I discovered here and I really like it. The first fact you probably didn't know about me. Number 1, I was once attacked by a sea lion. Yeah, I think that's what you called you. I think I was in the first grade, so around about 6 or 5 years old. It was a December Christmas holidays. So my family and I went down to a coastal city of my country. First day we arrived there. My mother and stepfather left us at the beach for a few minutes while they went and booked us in somewhere. So it was me, my step siblings, and then a few of my cousins, and I was the second youngest one in the group. Now for some reason I was very afraid of the ocean. Like, I was deathly afraid of the ocean. I knew it was alive. Like, I just thought it was some demonic shit, because I couldn't understand why water could move like that and why it felt like the water wanted to pull me in. So while all my cousins were wetting their feet, I just like stood at the shore just watching them. But then eventually I myself became bored, so I figured, you know what, they are standing there, they're wetting their feet, they're still alive, let me go do it too. And so I went, my cousins were standing, and I also started wetting my feet. Wave came. Now when the wave came and it splashed, it got some sand and water into my eye, and so I was backing up all scared, because I was certain that now that I couldn't see anymore, then the ocean would truly get me. So I was backing up, trying to clean the sand from my eyes, and while I was backing up, there was a sea lion behind me, but I didn't realize there was a sea lion behind me. So I accidentally like stepped on its, what's that thing called that sea lions have, like its hand or its foot, whatever it was. I accidentally stepped on it, and so then the sea lion went into fight or flight mode and it bit me on my thigh. I screamed. Like, all I remember is that it was painful. Like, it was extremely painful. So I was screaming and crying, and the sea lion, what it would do is like, it would bite and it would let go for a second and it would bite again, but at another spot on the same thigh. And the stupid thing is that while I was screaming, none of my cousins could apparently hear me. So I was in a fight with the sea lion for at least 10 seconds before my cousins realized something was wrong, and then they turned around and they saw this giant thing just attacking me, and I was a small skinny child, so I could really not fight or defend myself. So good. Oh my god, so good. Okay, and so they came with the shoes and they're like, shoo, go away, and then they chased it away. But by that time it was too late, because you could see like the fat and the blood all just hanging out of my skin. Like, yeah. So that's the first fact about me, that when I was in the first grade I was attacked by a sea lion. The second fact you probably did not know about me is that I'm an only child. Thank God. I have no brothers, I have no sisters. Thank God. I look at people with siblings and I feel so sad for them. If I had siblings, I would kill them all. I can't share my mother's love. So if I had siblings, I would just be a horrible older, younger sister. I would kill them all. So I'm an only child. Thank God. But even though I'm an only child, because of extended family, you know, because in African families, it's not just you and your family that live together in one house. It's you, your mother's sisters, your mother's sister's children, like that. So even though I was an only child, I never technically grew up alone. There was always other kids at our house, and they would always annoy me. And I would always find creative ways of getting them home so they could leave me alone. I was a really evil child just because I didn't like other kids being at my house. I just didn't like being surrounded by other people's children when I was younger. I just preferred being with myself in front of the TV. So sometimes my mother would invite my cousins to come over so they could play with me. And yeah, like I'd be fine with them for the first few hours while they were there. But then eventually I'd get annoyed and then I'd want them to go home. And I'd beg to my mother, and then I'd beg my mother to send them home. But she wouldn't. Yeah, so that's it. I'm an only child. God knew what he was doing when he made me an only child. He knew I would kill my siblings, so thank God for that. It's so good. Okay, so third fact you probably didn't know about me. I'm African. Wow! But I'm sure by this point of the video, from my accent, most of you would have already guessed I'm African. So, I'm from Africa, and within the continent, I'm from this small country that you rarely hear of, called Namibia. Namibia is this really small, peaceful, quiet country. We're never in the news because nothing bad ever, nothing tremendously bad ever happens there. Yeah. So I'm Namibian. Come visit my country. Yeah, let me promote Namibia while I'm at it. If you ever want to travel, come to Africa. But if you come to Africa, come to Namibia first. It's a beautiful country, it's peaceful, you won't get kidnapped. So I shouldn't be saying that, but so come to Namibia. What else? Amazing food. Yeah, amazing food. On to the fourth fact that you probably did not know about me. Also, these cheese fries are really good. This is the first time I'm having them. I've never had cheese fries from McDonald's, and I don't know why. Okay, so the fourth fact about me is that I'm an African cocktail. Yes, I'm an African cocktail, or more, I'm a Namibian cocktail, in the sense that I mixed with a bunch of Namibian tribes. There was someone at the door. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, I'm a Namibian cocktail. It sounds weird. In the sense that I mixed with a bunch of African tribes, mostly Namibian tribes. So if you were to ask me, oh, which tribe do you belong to? I would have to say 3 tribes, officially 3 tribes. So, in Namibian terms, I am part Pastor, Nama, and Oshibambu. Those are 3 different tribes. So I'm a Pastor, Nama, and Bambu. Yeah, and a bunch of other things, but they aren't that huge for me to mention them right now. Okay, so now of the 3 major tribes I'm mixed with. How? So, my father is a bamboo. That's how I'm a bamboo. Now my mother's the bastard Nama. So my mother's father is a bastard and my mother's mother is a Nama. So I am bamboo, Nama, bastard. Yes, an African cocktail. Yeah. On to the first fact you probably did not know about me is that I can speak 2.5 languages. Yes, I can speak 2.5 languages. It's actually quite sad when you realize with how many tribes I mix that I can only speak 2.5 languages. Okay, so the first language, which is obvious, is English. I can speak English. Then the second language I can speak is Afrikaans. Now Afrikaans comes from my bastard side of the family. Yeah, so I can speak Afrikaans fully. I can understand it, I can write it, everything. Now the third language I can only understand. I cannot speak it for nothing. I can only understand the third language. So the third language is Damra Nama. But technically I'm supposed to be able to speak 4 languages. So English, Afrikaans, Damra Nama, and then Oshivambo because I'm bamboo. But I wasn't raised with the bamboo side of the family, so there was never really anyone for me to learn bamboo from. So I can't speak bamboo. And I can barely speak Damra Nama. But it's good. But the one thing I like is, because of how mixed I am, right? Sometimes people can't tell what tribe I'm from, or they misjudge which tribe I'm from. So we'll be in certain situations where they'll either speak Damra Nama or Afrikaans, and they think I can't understand because they assumed I was from my other tribe. But I can understand, yeah. So that's one of the perks. But the other problem is, out of all the tribes I mixed with, I mostly look like a bamboo. My bamboo genes, those ones, they are strong. So when I'm in like a taxi or something, the taxi drivers, they always assume I can speak bamboo. And they'll start speaking to me in bamboo. And then I'm just there like, well, I don't understand bamboo, sorry. And they feel so insulted when I say I don't understand bamboo, like the elders, because then they think, the youth of today, they just speak English, they just want to be American, they don't know their roots, they can't even speak their language, blah blah blah. Yeah, such shit. So where was I going with this? Yeah, so I can speak 2.5 languages. The sixth fact you probably didn't know about me is that when I was younger, I used to stutter a lot. Anything I would say, I would just stutter it. I would be calm speaking to my mother and I would still be stuttering. So I started stuttering as soon as I could start speaking, yeah. So my speech therapist said the reason why I started stuttering was because of how mixed I was. Mostly because of the languages, because my mother only speaks Afrikaans, right? And my grandmother, she speaks Damra Nama. Now I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. So for some time I lived with my grandmother, and my grandmother only speaks Damra Nama and my mother Afrikaans. So I really don't know how to explain it, because my therapist, like, she told me this when I was younger, and I remember how she explained it, but she said it was because of these many languages that I was trying to learn while learning how to speak, that somehow confused me, and then I started stuttering. Yeah, so I stuttered up until the 8th grade. Yeah, I attended speech therapy to help with stuttering. It didn't really work. And then when I started 8th grade, I joined my high school's debate club and Model UN club, and those two helped with the stuttering. Yeah. So because of stuttering, I also got bullied in primary school. Children were so mean in primary school. And you know what I've realized? Or maybe this was only the case for me. But I feel like middle school children are far more meaner than high school children. No one in high school bullied me for stuttering. Yet in primary school, like, what they would do is, let's say we had presentation. So what you could do is, if you go and present, then you could choose the next student who has to go. And then they'd always like tell each other, so while I could hear like pick Rochelle next, so she can go and start the and then they'd always pick me next. But luckily, like my teachers always realized what they were doing, and so my teachers would tell them, no, Rochelle will speak during break time or in the morning when there was no one in class, and I would be so fucking grateful, because those kids were so mean, and especially because I also put a lot of effort into my presentations, and just to go up and have children make, you know, the meanest faces, the meanest expressions, and just everything while you're trying to present something seriously and get your marks. Yeah, it was so mean. But stuttering was hard, and getting over stuttering was really hard, especially during debate, because my debate teacher was a bitch. She was fucking mean. She was so mean. Like she never understood in the beginning. Like it's almost like she didn't understand why I was stuttering, and maybe to her it seemed like I wasn't putting in effort not to stutter, but she couldn't understand it. But thank God, luckily, she transferred to another school, and we got a new debate like teacher, and she was really nice and understanding. But I did end up quitting debate because of the first debate coach we had. I didn't like her, and she didn't make me feel nice at all, so I ended up quitting debate. And then a few years later, I joined debate again. And then by this time, because I kept on doing Model UN for the entire 5 years of high school, I'd already built up my confidence, and I just stopped stuttering naturally. But till today, only if I'm really nervous. No. Only let's say when I'm angry. Yeah, when I'm angry, or when I'm about to cry, then I start stuttering. Then I can't control it anymore. And then I start crying more because I realize I'm stuttering. It's a very weird thing. Yeah. Also, one thing you guys must know is, I know the title says 10 facts, but I only wrote 7 facts. I couldn't figure out 3 more facts about me. So the 7th fact is basically the last fact. If I can think of 3 more facts, because I have to eat all of this. There's a lot of food. Then we'll just add them as we go on. So this 7th fact, you probably didn't know about me if you've never met me, but I'm sure everybody that knows me knows this, is that I listen to anything and everything. I can listen to any music from any genre. I can listen to pop, rock, jazz, anything. I really don't care. I can also listen to music in any language. So I can listen to African music, I can listen to K-pop, listen to Polish, Latin, Western. I listen to everything. I have no preferences. If I hear it and I like it, then I listen to it. Growing up African, or this was the case for me. Growing up African, if you had other musical interests, like when I was younger, I really liked, in alternative music. I liked Cage the Elephants, The Neighborhood. I liked all those bands, and those bands by some African people, not all Africans. Although let me say Namibians, because not everyone is this close-minded. They would always say things like, no, it's white people music. So then they'd call you a coconut, black on the outside, white on the inside. I don't get it. Just because you listen to other music except African or hip-hop, American hip-hop. And I could not like hip-hop for some reason. I also could not like African music for some reason. When I was younger, it's only in the 10th grade that I started. So I'm back. Well, it stopped recording. Like, it just stopped recording in the middle. I don't know why. So my cool drink is finishing. And I knew this would happen. I knew I would finish my cool drink before I finish my food. So I came prepared. Oh wow. I bought extra cold drink. Where was I? You see, now that I got distracted, I forgot where I was. What was I saying? You hear that? So peaceful. For some reason, when I was younger, I could not get into African music or hip hop R&B music, and I only liked alternative music and stuff. So they would call me a coconut for that. Jesus, yeah. I mean, it's only when I got in the 10th grade, I think 10th grade, yeah, then I started liking African music. And I got into some hip hop artists like Kendrick Lamar. So that was okay. But then I still went on and I started liking K-pop and Polish music. It just became worse. But it's fine. So now I listen to everything. I cannot just listen to one thing. Why should I limit myself to only one musical genre or one type of music when there's so much to choose from? And like, if you're watching this, I advise you do the same. Like, if you're not African, start listening to African music, especially because we are a huge continent. Like, there are vastly different types of music from their one continent. Like, you have South African house, Namibian house, then you have Nigeria's pop music, and Nigeria has amazing pop music. They have great pop artists. So you should start listening to African music and also other music. You're missing out on a lot of fun things. Also, since I brought up K-pop, I might as well promote my favorite group. If you are a decent human being and you have working brain cells, then stan Red Velvet. If you can inhale oxygen right now, then stan Red Velvet. If you can blink both your eyes right now, then stan Red Velvet. Like, if you're just a decent person, stan Red Velvet. I don't know what you are doing. You're not standing the best girl group on this planet, universe and galaxy. Red Velvet. They are amazing. You also stan Red Velvet hoes. Okay. There was 7 facts, right? Okay, I have an 8th fact. I thought about it now. Now, another fact about me is I'm an animal of habit. I am one of those people, I will discover something new and then I'll get used to it real quick, and I'll only end up doing that for a long time. It happens with everything. Food, like for example, when I came to India, every week or second week, I would discover a new food. So I first discovered like egg fried rice, and then all I ate day after day was egg fried rice. Then I got pav bhaji, and all I ate day after day was pav bhaji. It's very sad actually. And I do that with everything, even clothing, but mostly with shoes. I'm the type, I can wear the same pair of shoes to college every day, and I do that. I have this white pair of sneakers that are pink now because of Holi. I wear that same pair of sneakers to college every day, and I don't care. Just because I don't know why I don't wear my other shoes. I really don't have I can't give you a valid reason for why I don't wear my other shoes. I just know I don't wear them. And before it was this white pair of sneakers, it was another white pair of sneakers that I wore every day up until these ones came. Because those ones, and the only reason why I moved to these ones was because the other ones became too dirty, and I'm too lazy to wash them. So they're just in my cupboard, getting dusty and everything, because I'm not washing it. It's too much work to wash those sneakers. Oh, my bra is strangling me. Wait, is this 8 facts? Yeah. So that's the 8th fact you probably didn't know about me. Is that I'm an animal of habit. Yes. We have 2 more facts, 9 and 10. What's the other one? Ninth fact, I have it. In the 3rd grade, how old are you when you're in the 3rd grade? 8? I don't know how old, but in the 3rd grade, I was very into pageants. Like, I wanted to be Miss Namibia, Miss Africa. I wanted to be Miss everything. So in my country during that time, it was popular for kids to have their own pageants, like organize their own pageants. So I had somehow managed to convince my mother to organize a pageant for me. So my aim of this pageant I was organizing was, my mother buys all the prizes and then I win all those prizes. It obviously didn't go down like that. But that was the aim for the pageant I was organizing. Technically my mother was organizing. Was it? She buys all the prizes and then I win all those prizes. And I was in the 3rd grade and I didn't play it didn't play out like that. So we had everything organized. We were having it in the backyard of my stepfather's house. So fine, it's the day of the pageant, right? And we went to one of the girls that was participating's house to go get her so she could come. Now she had puppies, like her dog had just gotten puppies, and I love dogs. I really love dogs, especially puppies. So I was like, puppies! And I started playing with them. So now the mother of the puppies, the dog, she was there watching me the entire time for some dumb reason. And then eventually I left her puppies and I was on my way into the house. Now I don't know if she thought I took her puppies or if I don't know, the dog just thought I took her puppies or something. Because next thing I knew, the dog bit me. Like the dog bit me on my ankle. I want to show my foot. Yeah, there. Next, like I was walking and she just creeped up behind me and she bit me on my ankle. And so obviously I couldn't participate in the pageant I had organized to win. So someone else won everything. Oh my god. I had to get an injection on my butt. Oh god. Fun times. Fun times. Okay, this is not a fact, but I lost my phone 2 days ago. It's Holi right now. It was the Holi festival and DJ Snake was performing here in Mumbai. So we went and my phone is gone. Someone pickpocketed it. And yes, the sad story, my phone is gone and the only reason why I'm sad that my phone is gone is because I can't post the cute selfies I took like a day before. It is really sad that that's my only thought. Like I was sitting in my bed this morning thinking, and those selfies I took were so cute and now no one's gonna see them. And that's sad to me. Jesus Christ. Worst things are happening in the world. My fries are cold now. Worst things are happening in the world and I'm sad that I can't post these selfies I took. What do mukbang people do? Like, should I describe the food to you? Oh! If you're still here watching the video, then please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Oh, my bra is strangling me. Oh. It's so hot. The 10th fact you probably didn't know about me is that I'm a writer. Yes, I know it's hard to believe. But I'm apparently a writer. Yeah. I write things. But since I'm in college now, and I'm studying film, so most of the writing I've had to do is screenplays, and I hate writing screenplays. I'm only used to books and novels. So the format of writing has changed, and how much detail I can put, everything has changed, and I'm not used to screenplays. I really don't like writing screenplays. But that's what I've been writing these days, screenplays for school. Okay, what do mukbang people do? Like, do they finish the food on film? I don't know. I'm full now. It's the Coke. Oh. But the Coke filled me up. I think this is the end of the video. So, if you're new, like, thank you for watching. If you stuck till now, stuck till the end, I'm shocked but grateful. Thank you. Please come back next week. Because I'll be back next week. I don't know with what I'll be back next week, but I'll be back next week. Also, if you like the video, then please subscribe to my channel. And please also hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video, which is weekly. Yes, it's gonna be a weekly thing. I don't know how I'm gonna manage with college, but it's going to be a weekly thing. Oh yes, follow me on my social medias. I'm very active on Instagram, even though I lost my phone. I'm still gonna be active on Instagram. So if you want to follow me on all my social medias, they'll be in the description box down below. Okay, thank you for watching the video, and thank you for spending how much time we spent together with me. You were an amazing dinner date, lunch date. Actually, this was breakfast, and it's, what's the time? It's 3 o'clock. I started doing this one at 2 o'clock. I had breakfast at 2 in the afternoon. Amazing. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you all next week. Bye.